Yo, what's good, yo? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing right now? Look up, look how beautiful the sky is. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so on this video, guys, I want us to talk about being unconditional, So I want to give you the signs, right? The signs behind being unconditional, right? Because a lot of you, right, you get unconditional, right? But then you become conditional about how unconditional you are. And the reason I'm bringing this up, right, is because being unconditional, right, is the key, to your manifestations. Because I noticed that ever since I started to become unconditional, right, what happened is that I started to realize a lot of opportunities, that were always there, or that I seem to have forgotten about, or neglected. Either way you wanna put there. So the thing about me, right, is just that, like, I like to practically do things, right, before I can then jump fully into them, So even like as far as going to the mental or the psychological aspect of things, right, I like to do that, jump in and out, until I see that it's working for me. So now, what happened is that I started to notice, right, that like being unconditional, right, is the only thing, is like the only uh, key ingredient, because once you become unconditional, right, about being unconditional, because obviously you gotta start with being unconditional, right, about reality in general, and then as time goes on, you're gonna learn to become unconditional about being unconditional, and when you get to that point, right, you're gonna get all your energy back. So a lot of people, right, they always like ask themselves, why, including myself as well. I used to ask myself, like, why why other people have so much energy. And then I started to discover that, this energy comes from being unconditional, about reality in general, and being unconditional about the fact that you are unconditional about reality, right? So you unshackle all these chains that were combated, around you, by simply doing that, and you let go of everything by simply doing that. Everything that's apparently holding you back, right? By the time you just become unconditional, right, about it, by the time you just become unconditional about it, the situation that's bounding you, or the situation that is good for you, right, either way, because you shouldn't prioritize either situation. They are all the same, good, bad situations, they are all the same. It's just that how you're looking at it, from a realistic point of view, from your spiritual space, how are you looking at it, right? So the key, either from, like, basically the goggles, right, the glasses that you, god damn it, the glasses or the goggles or the X-ray vision that you can use, right, to basically unshackle all of these esoteric chains, right, is by you becoming unconditional about all the other things that's holding those chains, because those chains are, again, bounded by other forms of chains, So basically you have now a person who's been shackled by things that have been shackled themselves, So you have to unshackle those chains from themselves by becoming unconditional, right? And then by you becoming unconditional about your unconditional state, right, you then unshackle the chain that are on you, not the chain that are on the external, So you start first without, and then that's when you're gonna go within. But you can start within, but since we are already within, right, then we can start either way. But initially we have to start from within. So for a lot of people it's hard, right? So now you can just start from without, by what? By just becoming unconditional about your reality as it is right now. Looking at your surroundings right now, right? Obviously this is the surrounding that I'm visiting. But you looking at your surroundings right now, right? You're gonna that to pay attention to some things, right? That trigger you, and those things that's gonna trigger you, right? That's what we want to be unconditional about, right? Even if those things are on your face, be unconditional about them, and as time goes on, you're gonna see yourself that okay, the only key, right, to this is to just become unconditional, about things about yourself, and everything that has to do with you and your reality, So, guys, that's all. That's it. Be unconditional. Love yourself. Love life. Keep this whole in the building. Main. Yeah.